Hi, and thank you for checking out our very first virtual improv show. Real quick, I want to give a special thanks out to John and Denise Morgan and Mindy Thompson for their donations. If you would like to donate, you can find the information inside the description or visit our PayPal at rpgcomedy@gmail.com and our Venmo at rpgcomedy. So let's get started. Woo! Tonight's actors are Chris Morgan.
There I am.
Trent Sutherland. Or visit our PayPal at rpgcomedy@gmail.com and our Venmo at Ryan McGillen and
Hi.
Nation.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started off with a game called I Like My Men. It's a game for all of our contestants here. So what's going to happen is they are going to... they're going to finish the phrase, I like my men like I like my blank, based on the suggestions that you gave it to us through the app that we sent out to you. So we're going to start with, I like my men like I like my deodorant. Chris.
I like my men like I like my deodorant, leaving white gunk in my armpits.
Trent.
I like my men like I like my deodorant, easy to evaporate.
Nation.
I like my men like I like my deodorant, flaky.
Chris.
I like my men like I like my deodorant. If I'm not careful, they'll accidentally spray me in the face.
We'll move on to the next suggestion. I like my men like I like my paint brushes. Trent.
I like my men like I like my paintbrushes with an ergonomic wooden handle.
Chris.
I like my men like I like my paintbrushes. If you don't clean them carefully, they get a lot of stuff dried in there.
Nation.
I like my men like I like my paintbrushes, hardened with time.
Okay, that's enough. Sorry, guys, a little too late. I like my men like I like my doors. D-O-O-R. Door. Chris.
I like my men like I like my doors. French.
Nation.
I like my men like I like my doors, swinging both ways.
Ryan.
Like my men like I like my doors. I want there to be 4 of them, and I want one to be a belligerent alcoholic.
Chris.
I like my men like I like my doors with a big knob.
Trent.
I like my men like I like my doors with built-in knockers.
Chris.
I like my men like I like my doors, keeping people from seeing me using the bathroom.
Well, I'm your guy. We're going to wrap it up with I like my men like I like my checkbooks. Chris.
I like my men like I like my checkbooks. I only ever use them when I need to send something to the IRS.
Trent.
I like my men like I like my checkbooks. I was not taught to use them in school.
Ryan.
Like my men like I like my checkbooks. I don't have one who does.
Chris.
I like my men like I like my checkbooks. They have ask me about my grandkids written on them.
Nation.
I like my men like I like my checkbooks, somewhere in my office area.
Okay, good job, guys. That's I like my men. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next game, which is sponsored by Wonderground Magic, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Wacky Newscasters. It's a game for all 4 of our contestants again. Chris is going to be an anchor, trying to broadcast the news, and his co-anchor, Trent, which is the missing link. So in human evolution, I'm guessing you are the missing link from that. Ryan, you are an inventor that is desperately trying to sell his failed product. doing sports. You're doing the sports broadcast. And then Nation, you are you are a spy that is trying to deliver a coded message while
Affirmative.
doing weather.
Okay, spy coded message.
Hello and welcome to the 7 o'clock news. I'm your host, Tim Jorkjump. And unfortunately, it's real slow news this time of the year. There's nothing going on in the world. Everything's just kind of really boring right now. So unfortunately, we don't have a lead story. But I've heard that my co-anchor, Tim Orangutan, has been working on a little story that he thinks may just blow some scientific discovery out of the water. Tim, what's that story you've been working on?
Art on wall of cave. Cave art.
So like graffiti tags, like somebody been like graffiti tagging the local cave? Is that what you're saying to me?
No, we no use spray paints. We
What
use
it is?
no.
That seems that that raises more questions than it answers in a way. Also, I swear you used to have a tail. What happened to that?
Childhood accident. Me no like talk about.
Well, I wish you would, because I mean, there's just no news going on in the world right now. But Tim, I know not to push you because last time I did that, you threw your feces at me. So instead, we'll just throw it to sports because there's so much going on in the world of sports right now. So here with the sports update is our lovable sportscaster, Tim Chimpanzee. Tim.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, let me tell you something that happened in the world of baseball today. No one's playing any sports right now because we can't be in public. Speaking of not being able to be in public, I have developed a serum that I'm hoping will knock out basically any diseases. I'm looking for investors. If anyone out there is interested, I essentially mixed all the household cleaning products in my home. I injected them into a few lab rats. They all died. But I also injected them into my cat, who before she died spoke fluent Spanish. So if anyone is interested, please call the station. Also, football is also not happening, and everybody's fine with it. Back to you.
Thanks, Tim. I really wish I could, give you some money for that. But the last time I invested in one of your inventions, I was left with a time machine that all it did was, made my house smell like dead rats. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to say pass on this one.
Also, I found out when I was saying time machine, I could have just called it a clock the whole time.
Oh, that explains a lot about all the noise that's being made and also the blinking 12. Right now, there's nothing people love more than to gather around outside together. And so we're going to throw it to our lovable weatherman, Tim Macaque. Tim.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it snows in April, Operation Prince, Purple Rain, and the weather lately has been a little bit crazy, I must say, but you're supposed to be staying in right now. But if you do go outside, just know the temperatures are going to be 58, 33, 60, 44, 60, 49, 57, 44.
It's going to be all those temperatures in the same day?
The week. 51, 39, 58, 42, 67, 48, 48, 44.
That's great. Oh, by the way, there's a package that was delivered for you. It seems like it came from Russia. You need to grab that, maybe?
Is it ticking?
I can't really tell. I've drowned out ticking because of other Tim's clock time machine. I just stopped hearing ticking because that thing was just driving me insane until I smashed it and all the dead rats came out of it.
Okay, if that thing's ticking, I gotta go. I resign.
Oh, all right. Well, we're up against the commercial break. Before I do that, I would throw it to my co-host to see if he's got any parting shots before the commercial break. What do you have to say there, Tim?
I worry about Weather Human. He need medical attention.
All right, and we'll be back after these ads. Don't go anywhere because you shouldn't by legal, dictation. And
Yay.
There we go. I should probably unmute myself.
indeed.
First ever virtual improv show, guys. So our next game is a game called Should Have Said. It is for Ryan and Chris. What's going to happen every time I ring the bell? They are going to have to repeat the last thing that they said, or change the last thing that they said until I find something that I think you guys will like. And for this, the suggestion is turd burglars.
Okay. All right. So, do you have all the tools we need for this?
Yeah. Giant burlap bag, rubber gloves. I gotta ask, man, why do you want this stuff?
I mean, I'm just speculating, but I feel like it may be the next big commodity to hit the stock market. Like, I feel like there's like potential renewable resource here, and
Yes.
I feel like it has a future as a bioweapon, and so
Yes.
I'm just really into it in like a sexual way, and everything else is just a complete ruse. I'm being honest with you now. We're already this far along.
Yeah, I kind of figured that from the beginning. I just wanted to hear you say it out loud. I didn't want to like completely presuppose, but I kind of figured that.
But you'll still help me out, right? You're still in on this?
Yeah. I don't shame people for anything. Whatever does it for you.
Great. I really appreciate it because we have to strike tonight. It's now or never. So do you have the code or the password to get in?
Chris?
Do you have your lock picking tools?
I do. I brought 3 straightened paper clips and a stethoscope to listen to the door.
Ryan?
I brought I mean, when I say lock picking is a loose word, I brought plastic explosives that I'm gonna like put around the door and
Well, it's a good thing this place is not located next to any residential areas for obvious reasons. Nobody wanted to live around here, so you blow the door away. I can't wait to see it in action.
All right. Do you? So I guess. Do you have a getaway plan in mind? Like all I know is blow door, steal crap.
I figure once we throw it all in the burlap set, I figured maybe we call an Uber.
Yes.
I figured I stored some donkeys behind a tree a few blocks down.
Chris?
I got a hot air balloon stashed behind a local Denny's, and since they're closed right now, nobody's any the wiser.
Perfect. That sounds perfect. Cool. So I will be there. I mean, we rendezvous at 8, right?
Ryan?
I'm going to start walking now. It's about 20 miles. So I will just see you whenever I get there. Just wait around for me.
All right. Yeah.
Ryan?
I am going to take a Razor scooter and start heading your way. It may be, I mean, they move faster than feet, so it may be sort of quick, but.
Oh, no fair. I wish I had a Razor scooter.
Yes.
Could you possibly bring some Cheetos? I'm feeling hungry.
Sure. Crunchy Puffs, the popcorn, flaming hot, the little pause things.
Ooh, the pause. I haven't thought about those in a long time. Yeah.
There was only one right answer if I was going to trust you to commit a crime with me.
But then, of course, we'll have to also bring something to clean our hands off, or we're going to leave orange dust everywhere, unless we want that to be our trademark.
No, that's what the gloves. Well, A, that's what the gloves are for, and B, that could be a pretty cool trademark. Like I wouldn't like the Cheetos Bandits or whatever they call us, or the
Ryan?
the snack. They could call us like the Snack Bandits, the snack. I don't know.
Ryan?
I think that actually what I was going to do is leave one of my fingers behind as a calling card. I guess I'll only be able to commit 10 crimes, but
Guys. All right. Our next game is a game that we call Johnny Victor. It's a game for Nation, Chris, and Trent. Once again, all these suggestions that we are using are given to us by you over the last couple of weeks using the type form that you can find in the description again to give us new suggestions. So yes, this next game is Johnny Victor. It is sponsored by Hershey's Ice Cream, your local ice cream parlor, located right down the street with prices you can't beat. Hershey's Ice Cream, ice cream. So what's going to happen is, Nation, you are going to be Johnny. Trent, you're going to be Victor, and Chris, you're going to be bouncing back and forth between Johnny and Victor's scene. And for Nation's scene, you are located in a cockpit of an airplane. And for Trent's, the suggestion is a clown college. Whenever you're ready.
So it's your first day flying.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous, but you've been doing this for a long time, right?
Yeah, all you need is just a little drink. It helps loosen up the nerves, man. Here, have one.
I really shouldn't. I'm only 19 years old. I'm the youngest pilot in history of this airline.
International air, dude. Peer pressure on crazy airlines here. Crazy Nation Airlines. You signed up for it.
Well, yeah, well, see, it was the only place that would give me a job as a 19-year-old who just got his pilot's license yesterday. That was a very quick hiring process you've got there.
I got my pilot's license last week. You know,
Victor! Victor!
I gotta think about things. Yeah, what's up?
Your registration for the fall semester is late. Honk honk.
I'm sorry. I just was so busy practicing my balloon animals. I guess it slipped my mind. Is there any way I can make it up to you? Would you like me to squirt you in the face with my flower?
The only thing that should slip around here is you on a banana peel.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I don't know if there's a future in banana peel slipping. I feel like that clowns are moving way past that. And,
Honk, honk, how dare.
Johnny.
I'll tell you about more of that later. What?
Johnny, I want you to practice your pilot voice. That way, when you greet people and you say, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are now flying 30,000 miles above blah 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 blah," it's your turn.
All of our customers are terrorists. They're like foreign, dissidents and stuff like that. They don't even understand what I'm saying.
Well, of course they don't. Have you seen what's going on lately? We're happy to have them. Okay, we're lucky to have them.
I am too.
A lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, if it's good enough for like Beyonce to go perform at some dictator's birthday, I figure why not fly whoever wants to pay us. I agree with you. I just don't the only language I speak are English and Klingon, and they don't seem like a Klingon crowd.
Victor!
I'll be right back. But yeah, it's us. So you've heard my theory. What do you think?
I think that you've been huffing the helium again.
I wish, but I started getting helium nose, and so I had to stop.
Wow. You might have some potential. Usually it takes clowns decades to develop helium nose.
You think that I could be the next great clown?
No.
But you think that you could lead me along and string me along and get me to pay you hundreds of dollars under the false pretenses that someday I might be able to be a clown, not unlike, say, a lot of improv theaters, and then the next thing you know, I'm out hundreds of dollars and I'm no further along in my career?
I mean, you're the one who applied to something called clown college. Honk honk. This is on you.
I guess I think the problem is I don't punctuate everything I say by honking a clown nose. It should be the next. I have my clown nose here somewhere.
Johnny,
No, that's a thing.
I gotta go.
Johnny,
Going on.
I'm flying the airplane a little awkwardly right now, but I want you to, if you're done making fun of our passengers, I would like you to actually try to fly. You got to learn sometime.
Okay, I'll just I'll grab the wheel. Well, do they call it a wheel or do they call it something else? I don't know all the lingo.
I don't either. We're going to figure it out. The stick.
There's supposed to be a stick here somewhere. What if I start just pressing all these buttons? Could that do something good?
Oh, stop clowning around.
Victor.
Hang on, I'll be.
And it's there. Stop clowning around. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I was. We have a lot of great suggestions coming in from our Facebook Live people. So I am getting those suggestions live. You can't really see them, but they're coming in. And I think we're going to use one of them for this next game. It is a game called Scripted Messages. It's a game where for Ryan and Nation, come back to us, Nation. And in this game, anytime I ring the bell, they are going to have to read from a specific book or some sort of written material that they have in front of them. You got something? Yep, cool. Okay. So in this game, you guys are in the 9th circle of hell.
That's relatable.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready.
So we just got out of the 8th circle. What do you think about the 9th circle?
It's homey.
It is. It's a little warm, though.
It's a little warm, but like
Hot.
it's hell.
It is. I mean,
But
it's to be expected.
I have no real drive to go to 10, to be honest. Like I could stay here.
You know what? I heard the rent's kind of high too for 10.
Oh, see, that's the catch. It's like this place is really nice. It's the nice circle of hell, but it's super expensive.
That's how they get you.
There's only one Chipotle.
Mm.
Hmm.
And it's out, and you know what? And they close early too.
Yeah, 6. I didn't hate 6. What did you think of 6? I didn't hate it.
It was okay.
Nation.
Woman, you hardly know me at all.
I mean, yeah, it's we've only been together for 3 circles. I haven't really had a lot of time to get to know you.
Yeah.
What did you do before you died?
I was an accountant.
You were an accountant?
Yeah, for a law firm, which may explain how I got here.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that would make sense. Did you have family?
Yeah, they'll be here soon enough. Trust me.
Oh, sick burn.
It is. How'd you get
burn? I mean,
Ryan.
Well, I was made an honorary colonel in our state militia.
That old tired reason to get in the hell, all right?
Well, and then I decided to go to the Capitol and protest.
Ryan.
Do you believe in the truth of the word?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Okay. See, and it's interesting. I was told that would be the thing to keep me from hell. And here we are.
I'm going to beat you. So I'm going to beat you.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you're hell.
Yeah. We should probably get that started.
We should. I mean, that's part of it. It's part of being the 9th. Was it 9th circle? 9th level? I don't even remember.
No, this is 9. This is 9.
This is 9. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Rhymes with Ryan, and we love Ryans.
Yeah, it's close. I'll take my glasses off if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, do it.
At least I'm a nice person when it comes to beating.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, this is my first beating.
Nation.
Why do you call everybody bitch?
Ryan.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Well, I don't know if we're in the right place for that, but yes.
So help you, Lucifer. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I really didn't want to get here to begin with, but
Okay. So the thing about me calling everyone bitch, I like to demean women.
that explains how you got here a little more.
One of the things that got me. I'm going to put my glasses back on if we're not going to do the beating right now.
Okay, yeah, we'll wait. We got plenty of time. It's
Yeah,
hell.
right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, when we were on 7, did you meet that guy that was like mostly molten lava?
Yeah.
Right. I didn't even think of that. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't think of that. And then Multi came along. He was a little different.
I mean, he was a being made of lava.
Yeah, but I mean,
exactly what we're used to.
But he fits in here. He matches the decor.
Yeah. He's like made for this place.
He really is.
Because he's a construct. So that makes sense.
So what are we supposed to be doing right now on this level?
I mean, you're supposed to be beating me, and then tomorrow I get to beat you.
Oh,
there is no one around, and I won't tell if you won't.
I'm not. There's no way I forgot to put my bassoon away, Melody.
Are you sure?
There's no way. There's no way. There's just no way. And I didn't, you know what? I'm sorry I called you by your Earth name, Melody, but.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use Earth names here. I'm just supposed to be 827.
I know. And I don't even remember mine. I lost my ID between getting here, but I think I left it back in the 8th level.
Can you believe I'm only the 827th person to get to hell, though? That's crazy.
Wow, really?
Like, you would think it'd be really easy to get here, but
you would, especially in recent times. You think there'd be a waiting line, outside.
Right.
Up, guys. We're gonna end it with how easy it is to get to hell.
Yep. And I was reading from the Black Swan Company by Luna de Macy, wherever fine books are sold.
Nowhere.
Okay, so our next game is called Acronymble. It is a game for Chris and Trent. And this suggestion is coming from the from one of our sponsored people. The acronym was CDC. It was cat, dog, cat, CDC. And the location is, I'm going to amend it a little bit to kind of include one of our suggestions from Facebook Live. It is, you guys are in the locker room after halftime where Tom Brady just got injured. And you guys are trying to come up with a strategy to win.
Oh no, man!
What are we gonna do?
Tom Brady.
What are we gonna do? That wolf gnawed his leg down to the bone. There's no way he's coming back in the second half. What are we gonna do, Stan?
I don't know, Larry. I mean, maybe if we turn him upside down, can he run on his hands?
No, I know that for a fact. I've seen him try it so many times. Who else can play quarterback on this team?
I don't know. I'm just a tight end. I don't know these things.
Trent.
Christopher D'Amelio Claus is one of our other players. He could give it a shot.
He can't play quarterback. He's the kicker. He tries to play quarterback, he's gonna get broken in half. No, we only have 10 minutes left. I mean, the halftime show's not gonna go on forever. The Jonas Brothers aren't gonna be out there all night, Stan.
I mean, it'd be nice if they were. They sing kind of okay.
Yeah, and
Chris.
Can't develop contagious feelings for the Jonas Brothers right now. I can't be hearing you. I have to stay in football brain. Otherwise, we're gonna lose the Super Bowl again. And we just can't happen.
Chris.
Could drive considerable traffic to our website if we lose, sure. but I don't want that. I'm not in charge of social media, Stan.
It's not about the likes, man. It's not about the shares. It's about the ring.
Do you think together we could, like, what if you got on my like shoulders and we were like a giant like quarterback, like a 2-man quarterback?
It sounds like containably decent contraption you and I would make.
Totally, but who's got the better arm out of the two of us? Throw that towel. Let me see how hard you throw that towel. I think I'll see if I can do any better. I'm gonna go. Whoa!
Wow!
I didn't do that. I've never tried throwing anything before in my entire life.
Oh, it's like all of those high school football movies.
Yeah. I apparently I would have been a great quarterback all this time.
All right. Well, you know what you got to do now.
But I'm afraid. I don't know if I can do this.
Curse! Damnable contempt for having your crotch near another man's face.
No, it's the other way around. Because the center's the one who's bent over. I'm behind the center.
Yeah.
And that part's fine. I just don't want to have considerable differences could lead people to realizing I'm not as good as Tom is, and then I have self-esteem issues, and then I would never be able to live with myself if they said, you're good, but you're not Tom Brady good.
Well, yeah, but you have both of your legs and didn't get attacked by a wolf, so there's something there.
I was attacked by the wolf, but he just got me in the abdomen, which, I'm actually think I might be bleeding out now that I look down. I should have done that.
Probably tore it open when you threw that towel.
Yeah, I'm just bleeding all over the place now. I think actually I'm going to need to take a trip to the hospital. I'm not going to be quarterback in the second half of the Super Bowl. Maybe when the judges can do it.
No, there's no bleeding in football, just like there's no crying in baseball. You get your bleeding self up on my shoulders.
All right, maybe like one of the Jones Brothers, I can like use like their jacket.
Chris.
Call Dave Coulier, because I'm not going to cut it out. I'm playing in the Super Bowl, and I'm going to be on your shoulders, and I'm going to be the top of our Super Bowl quarterback totem pole, and it'll be great.
Good job, guys.
That was weird.
That was weird. So this brings us to our very last game for tonight. It is a game for everybody. It is dating game, and for this game, it is sponsored as well by the AAW, the Arts Academy in the Woods, which is a fantastic school. Oddly enough, not located in the woods. It's in Fraser. Fantastic arts program, and the acting troupe over there is fantastic. If you get a chance, go ahead and check them out. So our next game is called Dating Game. So we're going to go ahead and boot Chris out of our little game area here, so he can't hear or see anything that's going on. He is completely muted away from our conversation. And the suggestions that we have are, Trent, you are still in the womb.
Okay.
Nation, you are a butt flow specialist. Maybe a proctologist or something.
Okay,
but this, yeah.
flow specialist, proctologist.
Yeah. And Ryan, you are that one guy from TV or the movies, that one guy that nobody really knows who he is, but that one guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Good luck with that. So you all remember what you are? Yes.
I'm in the womb.
Proctologist, aka butt flow specialist.
I am that one guy from the movies, and I just want everyone to know I have an actual that guy picked out.
Okay. We'll all try to play along, see if we can figure out who it is. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and bring back Chris now, and we'll do the dating game. Hi. Trent, you're gonna be contestant number 1. Nation, you'll be contestant number 2, and Ryan, you'll be contestant number 3. It's dating game whenever you're ready, Chris.
Hi, contestants. I'm Craig Bicycle, and I work as a professional doorknob licker. So it's been kind of a rough time for me because very few people want their doorknobs licked right now. So I'm hoping I can find a love connection, and maybe it'll help me get through this tough time. So contestant number 1, I love nothing more than to sit on the beach and watch the sunset. What's your favorite thing to do to relax?
Well, I mostly just float here. I don't have a lot of experiences to, build on.
You just float?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that sounds nice. Sometimes I like to float in the pool, so I get that. Contestant number 2.
Yes.
I love to go out to have a nice big dinner of spaghetti and meatballs. Maybe I will fight a dog for one of the spans of spaghetti. What's your favorite thing to have for dinner on a first date?
Well, it's not so much the dinner, it's what the dinner does to your body and specifically your colon. And how does spaghetti affect your colon? Tell me.
I don't think it really affects it per se. It would be kind of, unless I had some really bad spaghetti, I think it's just going to do the normal thing. I mean, but I'm no expert.
What's the after effect?
The after effect of eating spaghetti?
Yes, the end result. The end result.
I think maybe this is something we'll have to discuss on a later date. I mean, I'm a kind of an old-fashioned gentleman in that sense. Contestant number 3, if you could have any job in the world, what would you want it to be?
Well, I mean, I already have my dream job of actor, but if I wasn't going to be an actor, I think I would like to be an actual historian that is an expert on Aaron Burr, just like I played in a Got Milk commercial in the late 90s.
Interesting. I remember that ad. Contestant number 1, I have a good relationship with my mother. What's your relationship like with your mother?
Well, pretty good. I mean, I got a whole, cord. Although she eats a little bit too much of that spicy food sometimes.
I see. I think maybe contestant number 2 would have thoughts on that. Speaking of contestant number 2, let's see. I'm a pretty athletic sort of guy. I like to, get out and be active. Do you have any sort of activities, physical activities or sports activities you like to do, contestant number 2?
Anything that involves the backside. I like to operate a lot as well. That's kind of a hobby of mine. So, will you bend over?
Not. You say it's a hobby of yours? Operated?
Well, it's a mixture. It started as a hobby and then escalated from there. And yeah, maybe I'm a professional and maybe I'm also an amateur.
Well, it's kind of hard to be both, but I'm no expert. Contestant number 3, if you could go visit any place in the world, where would you want to visit?
I mean, I was trying to think of some of my favorite places that I shot in. Like Kansas was great when I shot Twister. I loved Erie, Pennsylvania when I shot That Thing You Do. And I can't remember the town, but wherever the people under the stairs was. I don't remember where that was, but that place was great. I guess Italy.
Italy, yeah. That's maybe you could go hang out with George Clooney at Lake Como. All right, contestant number 1. I guess if I had one question to ask you, it'd be like, why did our legal department here let you be on this dating game show?
I don't understand.
I wouldn't expect you to. There's a lot of things now. So are you the contestant, or is there any chance of me maybe dating your mom potentially? Is she single?
She's a little busy right now gestating me.
All right, fair enough. Contestant number 2. I don't like horror movies. I find them really scary. Are you a fan of horror movies?
As long as there's a lot of blood and guts. A lot of guts. I just sometimes get so excited. Oh, I'm ready. You ready to have your colon looked at?
That's more of a second date thing. And we're not even sure we're going to get to our first date here. So I'll get back to you on that. Contestant number 3. If there is one thing in your life that you're most proud of, what is it?
Oh, my work as Carl Wayne Bishop in the Pauly Shore movie Jury Duty.
I was really hoping for a reference I'd be able to pull. Okay, well, contestant number 1, I can't date you because you're a baby fetus that's still in its mother. So, no dice there. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry, but it'd be all crazy levels of illegal in more ways than one if I took you out on a date. Contestant number 2, I'm a little concerned about you because you seem to be maybe an amateur proctologist or some sort of something proctological, and that's not quite. And contestant number 3, which should be the most up my alley of it all, as I try and think of the various actors who are in That Thing You Do and Twister. And I guess, unless I just started rattling off the names of actors that I could think of, because, was Bill Paxton in That Thing You Do, or
He was. It was great to work with Bill. Chances are you don't know my name though.
Well, because it's not. I'm trying to think. Well, in That Thing You Do, let's see, Steve Zahn.
No. See, the thing is, I just have one of those faces. I wouldn't expect you to actually know my name.
So, are you like a that guy character actor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job, Chris. I think you got all 3 of them. And the suggestion was, that one guy from that one movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I chose to be Sean Whalen.
Okay.
So I think you got them all right on.
Fair enough.
Which sort of wraps up the games that we had planned for you guys. We will be doing another improv show on a very special day for RPG Comedy. It is May 16th. So May 16th is actually our 10-year anniversary. It is about just a couple weeks away. We've been going on for 9 years and 11 months so far. One more month to go till we hit our 10-year birthday. So this was sort of a trial run for that show. We're very excited to hope to see you guys there. If you gave us suggestions for the show, we will be using them in the next show as well, or you can continue to give suggestions on the page there. We'll continue on the sort of prizes and levels that we have posted already. So I hope you guys had fun. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking us out. And hey, it's a cat. Oh, one more thing. Haas slapped me down some of that virtual improv beef. All right. We're RPG Comedy. Follow us on Facebook. Bye.
Bye.